Wee! Yahoo! Yippee! Alright, cool. Now the captions have changed. Now the captions don't say the very last thing I said during the last stream. But hello, hello. As you might be able to hear, I'm still recovering from that cold. I still got a little bit of the phlegmy nose snoot. The silly captions. Good evening, church! Hello everyone, hello, how are you guys doing? You just want your sticker? Go take your sticker. Go take your sticker. I gotta get back to you, by the way, because I know we said like, oh, we can't do that thing this past week because I have my subathon, but now the subathon's done. So so now oh my god, the captions say Sabbath. My Sabbath day. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna get back to you. Anyway. Happy Monday. It Monday. I'm not gonna turn my tracking on today because I wanted to use one of the many PNGs that I made for the last stream. So, let's first catch up on chat. Let's see who we got here, and then we'll get to class, and you'll see which PNG I picked for this stream. So let's see who we got here. We got Seribot. Our rock. And you got Fugubi. You got your sticker. Devin, you are second. Hello. Full hello. You got your sticker. Sutton Body. Hello. Same with Mega Bronson and Devin, you guys got your stickers, and Gojikins, and Soten Bori, thank you for the 15 months. Nintendo 65! My favorite console. I love it. I love it. You love to see it. Thank you, we read Happy Sunbear Day, yeah. I noticed that sometimes it does that. OBS does that where like it has the captions from like the last stream, so like it'll still say something like, okay, we raid, bye! And happy belated Sunbear Day. Thank you, Devin. Thank you. It was a really fun Sunbear Day. We got to donate, actually I could talk about that. I could talk about how much we ended up making with our subathon last Saturday. So, and then I said hello to George. And now we're caught up. And let's get to class. Whoa, you guys like that animation? Do you guys see that animation when I went to the class? That's a pretty cool one, isn't it? I wonder who made it. I wonder if is there a decent artist anywhere here? Anyone? Anyone? And look, I'm Hanna-Barbera today. I'm Hanna-Barbera style. For those that missed it, I have 3 new PNGs. I have 3 new PNGs. This is one of them. Isn't it cool? Isn't it cool? It's alright, they needed to add more in-between to me things. Nah. It's got as many in-betweens as it needs. How did Sunbear Day go? I had to- oh, my legs. My legs! How did Sunbear Day go? I had to be at locals early to help Adam B open a case. Ooh, let me know how that case opening went. Was the- oh yeah, this past weekend was a new booster, right? Was it BT- what number are we on now? Let me know how that went. What were some of the- no, you know what? I could just go to the Discord. I could just go to the Discord and see what you guys got. Should have used more bean mounds and saved time. Maybe that is another style that I should try out. No, that is another style I should try out. The 25th. It went horribly? No! Well, first of all, let me put on some music. Because I was doing my research early for the 2000s, because we're going to be doing our decade study this Friday. I was in a 2000s mood, so I'm listening to a playlist that's just called Summer Hits of the Aughts, of the 00s. And look, it's... No, wait, restart. Maroon 5. One of my favorites from middle school. Oh no, too bad. Sorry that the case opening went horribly, but I'm sure there is some kind of strat that you can... That the meta... yeah. I'm sure something can be done. Maybe. Mayhaps. But yeah, Sun Bear Day went really well. My goal, I tried to like be very, what's it called? Conservative with my goal. So I just asked for like kind of a max of like 50 subs, and the Babing Cubs are very generous. You guys are a very generous, class. And we actually got up to 111 subs, and we raised $296 for the Sun Bears, and I ended up donating it that night in the evening. I was just waiting for the organization to respond back. They haven't yet, but that's not too strange because I've donated to them before and it has taken them like a couple days up to like a week to respond. They're busy people. They're taking care of the Sun Bears. So but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on how that goes. But yeah, we unlocked every single goal. I have 3 new PNG models, including one that looks like it's inspired by Hieronymus Bosch. I'll say that, and it looks very freaky deaky, and I like it that way. We also have a new TV like scene. We have a new class. The only thing with me using that one is that like it would turn all the redeems off, because I haven't properly set it. But if you guys want a little look at how that looks, there we go. Oh, where am I? Where is my model? There we go. There we go. See, you guys like it? I like it. I think it's pretty neat. The only thing is, like I said, it's technically a different, oh no, the freaking phlegm air bubbles. It's technically its own scene, and I have it set so that a lot of my redeems shut off when it's not on the classroom scene, so you can't use a lot of the redeems, unfortunately, when I'm on here. But I'll figure it out. I think I did fix the redeem that I had unlocked for the subathon. Let's get back to class, the other class. When we get back to this class, I did make a new redeem. It was kind of not working during the actual stream, but I think I fixed it. If it's not fixed today, I'll try to fix it for next time. I'll try to fix it for next time. But yeah, and then as an incentive for donating, I did give out a couple of rewards. For those that donated 1 sub, they got a free doodle. I believe Dove Beetle, Folk, Owen, and Peck School all either resubbed or donated a sub, and then other people also donated like multiple subs. But Peck School gave me like his like idea for what I should doodle. I will be doing that today. And then Folk, I see that you're here. If you want to let me know what you want for your free doodle, let me know. I could do that today as well. And then I think Owen is still streaming, so I don't want to bug him at the moment, but there's that. And then I did also do one for Fugubi and for Dove Beetle. I'm also making some illustrations for other folks that donated as well. So, ooh, Santana. Yeah, I'll love to hear it. I'll place it of all common rares as payment for sorting. Ah, wasn't my case, so I got everything I wanted out of it. I see, I see. All right, cool. So you still got all the stuff, the commons and rares from the set, you know. Hopefully it's good. Is it a continuation? I'm so out of the loop that like, is it more Time Stranger stuff? Is there Beat Break stuff in this set? Because I thought I saw some cards that are Beat Break, and I did catch up to Beat Break, first of all, and I've been loving it so far. Let's see. It's TS2. Oh, okay, some more Time Stranger stuff. There is Beat Break. Okay, I might want to get in on this. I might want to get in on this. Along with the starter deck. Oh, that's right. I've been thinking about getting that starter deck. Should I try it out? You think I should try it out? Because Work is finally slowing down. I still need to wrap some things up. I'm so excited to miss this format too. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I might want to check it out. I want to see what the shtick is with the beat break format. And then kind of go from there. My work is starting to free up. I still need like another week or two in order to like finish up some work stuff. Because the semester's done. Like today was the last day of classes for our team. So now it's just me like ending the semester. I have to do a whole bunch of like reports, a lot of like office stuff that's like, oh, we did this many numbers and we visited this many students and did this many workshops and all that stuff. Please give us more funding. Please. Like that's what my end of year reports are, just me begging. Look at all these students that we helped. We changed their lives. Look, we changed their lives. Please give us more money, please. We can't operate this program anymore. Everything is going up in price. Everything. Hello, Matthew. Hello. May I interest you in a TCG based off of Tomino's magnum opus? Mobile Suit Gundam? Never heard of it. I've never, ever heard of Gundam 00 being the main character, Setsuna FCA being a Gundam. And a character or a character who is a part of a group where they all are twins, and one of them is called a new returner and revival, and what is that? Lesbians and robots? Never heard of it. But maybe. Please, I'm an educator, please. My Gundam's a binka. Exactly, my Gundam ga binka. But yeah, that's my end of the year stuff, is me begging for money from the almighty funders, you know, begging the rich old people to please fund our program. We're starving. But yeah, I think after the next few weeks, I think that's when I'll be able to free up enough to actually relearn the Digimon TCG. But we shall see. Just because, like, now that I am basically on summer vacation, there's a lot of things that I do want to do, such as, like, I want to get back into, like, researching medieval stuff because of Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I want to start a new series where I, like, learn more about anatomy. I have a lot of things on my stream calendar, so to speak, including a lot of the rewards from the subathon. So one of the rewards from the subathon was if you donated 10 subs or more, you can what's it called? Recommend a educational topic for me to research and make like a stream about. And so far I got 3 people. 3 people have requested a specific topic for me to research and make a presentation on, and they're all, well, I only got topics so far from 2 people. Yeah, I didn't want to say it out loud, but yeah, Matthew's one of the 3, and I'm like pretty excited because like I know what I want to research, but getting like topics that I would have never thought about before is like, ooh, okay. I think Mauser said that he wanted me to look into the sacking of Rome, and I think that would be a good segue for me to get into researching medieval history again. And then Gojikins wanted me to look into Australian Aboriginal art. So expect some streams revolving around that. And let me actually, oh, you know what? I can't, let me do this. Because I was going to access my doc, but I didn't want you guys to see some spoilers for upcoming weeks. I also want to plan a couple of collabs with folks. Let's see. So yeah, I don't want to do all of the... Oh, and then we did also hit the reward where I play a horror game. But I did choose an educational horror game. So within the next coming months, we have a collab or 2. We have at least once a week I want to try to do one of those educational streams. But it might be once every 2 weeks. Another thing that is going to also like affect my streaming schedule is that my sister is graduating high school in the coming weeks. Though I think that falls on a day where I don't stream anyway, so that should be fine. So there's that. There's the anatomy studies I want to do. I'm still finishing off the decade studies. So by the end of June, we're going to get up to the 2020s. But then in July we're gonna have to rewind back to the 1900s and 1910s because I didn't do those decades. And then end of July is off Kai. So yeah, we have pretty, you know, even though like I'm a bit chiller on work, we have a lot of things coming up for the summer stream wise. So yeah. If I got that, it'd be learn to riffle shuffle with the teacher. Oh, is that the like how to actually shuffle TCG cards instead of the way I do it where I'm like, My Carthaginian homies hate Rome. I mean, yeah, I would love to learn more about Carthage too and their hatred of Rome. They're the ones with the elephants, right? Are they the ones with the elephants? But yeah, so I'm down for you know, doing any research on any kind of topic. I will let you know if there's like a topic where I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that one. Speaking of collabs with folks, I think I found something potentially interesting to look at. I'll DM you later. Okay, cool. Let's do it. But yeah, I do want to reach out to some folks in terms of collabing. I do want to collab with George. Don't tell him I said that. I would like to learn more about animation stuff, and I think he wants to learn more about teaching. So we could do something like that. I do want to collab again with Mega Bronson because of like the graffiti art stuff. I want to get better at like my graffiti penmanship, so to speak. Let's see. There's another collab in the works. I won't say with who unless they want me to say it. but it's gonna be a really cool one about like, I guess to say something without spoiling it, let's say character design. Or like fleshing out characters. We'll say that. I don't know how you shuffle. I haven't seen you in like 9 months. That's true. I don't shuffle well. I'll start off with that. Alright, let me get some water. Oh my gosh, it's Pon de Replay by Rihanna. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Well, we could yap a little bit more. So I'm doing research, like I said, for the 2000s because this Friday I'm gonna be doing the decade study for the 2000s, and these like more recent decade studies have actually been pretty hard because I feel like for the ones where I wasn't sentient, you know, like from the 20s to like the 80s, it's like easier because I didn't personally experience those decades. So, you know, I would just go off of like, for example, pop culture. When I see a movie, it's like, oh, I'll just include the ones that I'm familiar with, you know, like Indiana Jones or, you know, Metropolis and stuff like that. But because I have personally lived through the 90s and 2000s, whenever I look at something like pop culture wise, it's like I want to include everything. So, B22 came out last July, so it's been almost a year. No way. I feel like I was going up until like the beginning of fall, I want to say, right? I want to say until like September at least, right? Because I remember there was a part where like not as many people were coming out to locals, and I was like, oh, what's happening? And someone was like, oh, people are like back in college. I was like, ah, I see. And then my work started getting busy because of the school year too. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like pop culture stuff. The music portion specifically got really big because like I wanted to include everything because I was just familiar with so many things about the music. Like this was the time period of like watching VH1, MTV, so I feel like everyone was kind of a little bit into everything, you know, like, or at least me personally. There wasn't really any genre that I was like, no, I will never listen to that, you know? If it was in the top 40, I was gonna listen to it, you know? So, like, I was listening to emo music, pop punk, regular pop, hip-hop, R&B, like Eminem, Nas, Ludacris, but also, like, Maroon 5, and Rihanna, and Nelly, and, like, NSYNC, but also Avril Lavigne, but also Paramore, but also System of a Down, but also, like all these different genres. Do you remember Apocalypse? A little bit. Yeah, the reverse of a hipster. And like, I don't want to say that was just me. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, you know, like of that generation were like, yeah, I'm down to listen to whatever, man. Cause like, yeah, like the main way I was finding out about music was like MTV, you know, like they used to play back in my day, MTV and VH1 used to play music videos, and I would just like sit in front of the TV and like watch those music videos. Um, so yeah, I don't, I don't know. I have no doubt that it was the same for other generations too, but I don't. I do feel like now. Hey, Dianork, hello, thank you for the 30 months. Oh man, thank you for the long time support. But yeah, I don't know. Feel free to correct me if there are people who are more so like, nah, I only listen to rock or I only listen to emo. No, I only listen to I don't know, rap. You know. When did you get a Hanna-Barbera model? You're just in luck. This was actually a recent reveal. This past Saturday was World Sun Bear Day, so I did my first subathon, and this was one of the rewards. I think I can actually show you the rest of the rewards. Let me just go to the twits real quick. Hey, Mr. DJ, come upon the replay. Where is it? Here we go. These are some of the things that were unlocked. Can I? Oh, no, I can't. I was gonna try to... There we go, make it bigger. We don't dance around. So yeah, we unlocked a new emote with Mr. Pancake. We unlocked a new redeem that I don't know if it works yet. I tried to fix it today before the stream, but you guys let me know. There's also a new stream avatar variant. You can now be burnt. You can now be burnt. Isn't that cool? I needed that Mr. Pancake emote. Yeah, exactly. A new PNGTuber remix model. This one has rigging and everything. This is based off of Hieronymus Bosch's Creatures. And then 3 new like PNG models. So this is Fleischer, Rubber Hose Style, Hanna-Barbera, and Don Bluth. I tried to actually do the Don Bluth one, but I realized that the lines are so thin that it actually doesn't show up that well. So that's why I went for the Hanna-Barbera one today, but I'm still down to change into that costume if people wanted. There was a new redeem to do that, by the way. If you guys ever want me to change my costume or change my my model, there's a redeem for that. It's not cheap, but it is there. Yogi Bear looking at... Oh my gosh. Maybe a little. Maybe a teensy bit. Maybe I drew some inspiration from him, definitely. Him and Boo Boo, right? Hey, Boo Boo. Let's go get some picnic baskets. When are we getting the Seth MacFarlane version? Oh, that's a good one, actually. There were a lot of styles that I wanted to pick from. At one point, I was struggling with making the Don Bluth one. So a part of me was like, oh, what if I do like Care Bears instead? But I don't know. Part of me was like, I already like started with the Don Bluth version. I might as well finish it, you know? But Care Bear version was on the table. I'm trying to think of like some... Oh, I like vaguely like considered a Klasky Supo model Bibinka. But I don't know, sometimes that style be kind of weird, you know, kind of gross. Like, yeah, I grew up with it. I love the Wild Thornberries. I love All Real Monsters. But, like, there was a certain time in, like, in the 90s and 2000s where the animation was, like, kind of, like, there was a gross out factor to it. And I was like, I don't know if I'm down for that. Batman Beyond Bibinka, Ralph Bakshi Bibinka. You're a real Rugrat. South Park model Bibinka, like Randon. Ooh, Are there any bears in South Park? There have to be, right? I know there's a man bear pig. I'm gonna look this up. Bear South Park. Oh my gosh! I forgot about Wellington Bear! I forgot that was a character. And there are bears. There are bears. Like, this one's so cute. This one already kind of looks like me. I feel like this already kind of looks like me, doesn't it? You just need to make it purple. Let's see. I feel like a Simpsons Binka would only be natural. Yes! Oh my gosh, there's so many bears in The Simpsons, too. My favorite is the one that at the beginning of one of the episodes, it terrorizes the, oh my god, there's even a video of, like, the best bears in Simpsons. So there's a bear that's, like, terrorizing, the street of, like, Evergreen Terrace, but it's, like, very mild. Like, it's just, like, smiling. But everyone, of course, is like in their house and they're like panicking about it. There's also Gentle Ben. I could also make myself Gentle Ben. I feel like that's too tall to be me though, but you know, if you see the vision. Gentle Ben's still one of my favorite bits. There's also the cub that is hanging on to, excuse me. Simpsons bear cub. There's one where like it's just like a really simple gag where he's like, when they say don't feed the bears, don't feed the bears. Oh yeah, this one too. There's also the one where this is like an early season too, where Maggie is taken care of by bears. This one. Let me mute for a second. Beans brought back some sushi for me. Zit again. I just asked him for chopsticks, so give me a second. It's gonna be me. Every little thing I do, never seen enough for you. It is already May. You're right. Which We Bear Bear would I be? It would need to be a like completely new one because we need a tiny one that is like 1/4 the size of all the other bears and purple. Bear baby, not much of a difference. I tried to beat you to the joke. I mean, yes, it is already May. But yeah, there's so many like cute bears in The Simpsons. I feel like this one might be the funnest one, the Curious Bear Cub. I think this is from like the little show that Maggie used to watch. It looks a little too much. There's a new bear deck? Wait. In Digimon? Like Bearmon, as in from like Time Stranger? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, I gotta get back into it. I gotta get back into it, like right now, like yesterday. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, what are we on? BT25? What are we on? Oh. The twin bear deck. Oh my god. If you have 4 or less memory, that's the one way. Ooh, okay. Bears! Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot, guys. I should have made a PNG that is Digimon style. What is wrong with me? Who am I? Am I some kind of doppelganger? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna write this down. I'm writing this down. I don't want your girlfriend. Bearmon model. Their option is the Coliseum. Ooh, okay. New bear deck announced. Oh god! Oh fuck! The one time I swear in class. It's just new bear deck! Numemon Binka? Oh no, that's me when I don't digivolve properly. I thought the base Binka was already Digimon style. Kinda, sorta. I heard this song for the first time in Burnout Dominator. I forgot that it's Avril Lavigne that sings this. I kind of forgot. Man, okay, I gotta get back into it. I need to get back into Digimon TCG like yesterday. Okay, good to know. But yeah, so for those that weren't there this past Saturday, these are some of the things that were revealed, and as I showed earlier, a new classroom as well. So overall, very successful, very fun time. So today we're gonna be doing a couple more doodles based off some of the requests from that event. This is before they cloned her, exactly. Even better, there's 2 Baramon in this set. Oh my gosh. All you need are belts and a hat and you'll be Baramon. True! Doodle request sent, by the way. Let me know if it's too much for good. This all sounded like end of a year wrap up. No, no, we're gonna have another one of those in like half a year. Oh, no, I love this folk. This is a great request, and it's reminding me of Vesper. It's reminding me of Vesper. The only thing is that I will actually be right back. I have to step away for maybe a couple of minutes. I have to step away for just a couple of minutes, but I will be right back. It's not an ad break, but I need to step away for a bit. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I am Speed. I am Speed. Do not worry. For those that were curious, I just really needed to use the bathroom. I thought I could wait until the ad break, but I was like, nah. Actually, I need to do it right now. Taking us on a trip through MTV VH1. This is nice, right? Right? I love this. I don't think I've ever actually heard this song. Lady Gaga, like classic Gaga. Well, allow me to take you through a trip through time. Well, alright, cool. Let's see. Grandpa. I also miss Grandpa. Alright, let's get back to it. So yeah, let's do Time Guesser. Let's do some sketches. Let's do some doodles upon request. Hanel, hello, hello. The song reminds me of Glee. You know, I never actually watched Glee. It was like super popular when I was like tail end of high school and getting into college, like community college, but I never actually watched it. And I feel like I had some friends that were into it. Actually, wait, when was Glee popular? Actually, no, it was more of like community college that it was like getting popular for my generation. The show had no business being that popular. Hello, long time no see. You look different. Did you do something with your fur? Yeah, I combed it. You like? Do you like it? Yeah, we have a couple of new PNG models because we had a subathon this past Saturday and like the Cubs are super generous. We hit every single goal, and this was one of the like goals, was to like unlock this costume. And now there's a whole bunch of other costumes that you guys can pick from if you guys want me to change costume. There should be a redeem for it too, but only if you want to spend those points. You don't have to. You don't have to. It wasn't even that good, the Glee, because I know that they covered a lot of popular songs, right? The parody of Glee, that, yes, I remember that, where like people were getting brainwashed into like joining the Glee club, right? Wasn't the appeal of Glee the early queer rep? I don't know, I never watched it. Ish sucked. Looks sick AF. Thank you, Hanel. Thank you. I never watched it. Yeah, I can't tell you. I honestly can't tell you. I feel like I might have only known about it because like I think this was the era where I was like on Tumblr. So I think I saw some, you know, like back in the day they used to, I actually don't know if they still do this, but they would do like gift sets of shows. Like I feel like that's how I found out about like Supernatural, even though I never watched it. Definitely like Sherlock, Doctor Who, oh my god, the Super Wholock era, right? So I feel like I saw like Glee gift sets as well during that time. It gave us the Baby Boomer Santa song. Is it the Santa Baby? They still do that, my beloved waifu Joshi website. We're still making gift sets. That's awesome. You guys aren't forgetting the ancient texts. I love it. Wow. I was gonna say, when I was making my like music list for the 2000s, I have to admit, I really actually did like Kanye back like in the day, but every time I say that, I feel like those people who like drive a Tesla and like they have a little like bumper sticker that says like, I bought this before Elon went crazy. And there's like a little bit of like a cringe factor to it. So like whenever I'm like, oh, I did used to like Kanye's music before he went insane, there's still like a little bit of like, should I even be saying that? But his music was also like wildly popular, like back in like the early 2000s too. Same with like Eminem. Like I used to like Eminem's music, and then I found out later on that he did the whole like what's it, like trying to rhyme orange with borange or something like that. The Good Doctor and the Gay Angel Devil show is popular right now. Really? That's funny. It was the rock song that made Abed and Troy sing to make Pierce join them. Yes, yes, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. It's okay, Kanye was alright back then. This sounds like Steven Universe. Oh yeah, because it's Estelle. It's Estelle, who's the voice of Garnet? Yeah, Garnet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, good ear on ya. You know what? Let's actually save Time Guesser for the end. Let's start those doodles right now. Let's start it right now, Let me just make sure that my iPad... See, I'm 2000s brain right now. When's the last time I used an iPod? Alright, let me go ahead and make sure that I am screencasting. Give me a second. To see LA. Really want to go get with you. Okay, let me see. Is my screen being shared? It is not. That was not the right screen. Alright, give me a second. There we go. This should be the right one. There you go. Alright. Alright, we could doodle. We could doodle now. Was the orange thing during the interview where he was explaining an 80% rhyme? The orange thing. The orange thing. Doing the interview where he was explaining an 80% rhyme. I don't remember. Wait, I gotta sneeze. I would buy an iPod if they brought it back. I know that people are getting back into the analog stuff, right? People are trying to like, you know, undo the damage that that the algorithm and social media has done to their brain. So people are quote unquote going analog, and part of that is like finding their old iPods and MP3 players and carrying that with you. And I like the idea behind it. It's basically like just you're still indulging in and consuming media, but not anything live that will try to sell you something, you know? Because it's like, yeah, you could also just like stream off of Spotify. But like Spotify might try to sell you like tickets, or like the funds that go into your subscription are being used for things that you might not want it to go to. Meanwhile, like the iPod just has music, you know? There's no subscription for it. Unless iTunes does have some kind of subscription now. I wouldn't be surprised. Bring back portable music players that aren't a phone. Yes, there you go. Beeplebees, hello. Hello. New PNGTuber, yeah. Yeah, you like it? It's Hanna-Barbera style. It looks amazing. Also, the Bebinka is horrifying. I love it. I mean, yeah. I mean, don't talk to this Bebinka before they had their coffee, right? Going analog and driving up the prices of them eBay listings. Yes, okay, so that's one of the big things I've been seeing too about like quote-unquote going analog. Is this idea of like, well, now everyone's buying an iPod or an MP3 player or like a Game Boy or like all these analog things. So now the prices are being driven up. So unfortunately, it does open the door to more capitalism and more consumerism. But also like I see the vision, right? I see the vision. They're trying to like un-F their brain. I kind of want to do the same, but I've been trying to do so with books, but sometimes you just forget to read. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't even know how to read. I'm just kind of guessing what your chat messages say, and I'm pretty sure I'm doing a good job. Isn't that right? I never spend money on music. Allegedly. The Bebinka is me right now. Can we bring the Walkman back? Oh my gosh. I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. A friend of mine, my coworker, she has a cool CD case holder. It's like one of those CD holders that like only has like one, it's not like that big like album of CDs. It's like one at a time, but the CD holder is shaped like a burger, and she keeps it in her backseat all the time. So whenever I'm like looking for her car, if she's like able to give me a ride from like a school site, I always look for the burger. If going for a Game Boy is good to go after Japan's stock is cheaper, people often don't know that it isn't region locked. Oh. The Peck School, hello. You're just in time. We haven't started our sketching yet, but we will. So we do have 2 doodles on the docket for right now. And one of them actually is Peck School's, okay, there's Peck School's request and then there's Folk's request. So, Peck Schools. Or you know what, we could actually do this a little bit neater. And you wanted your cat Miso. And then we have Folk. And you wanted well, we'll call it the most powerful spell of all. Of all. You look Hanna-Barbera today? Why, thank you. Why, thank you. I'm feeling very Hanna-Barbera today. I'm feeling like this background just keeps repeating itself. Love? Not quite. Usually, yes, that would be the most powerful spell at all, but not today. Not today. Hanna-Barbera style fits with the classroom aesthetic so well. Oh my gosh. Including the legs too, right? Friendship? Usually, yes. Arguably one of my favorite crests, too. The crest of friendship. The only time in Digimon when like, the kids were first getting their ultimate Digivolutions, and like, I think where Garurumon was one of the first Digivolutions we see. Because Metal Greymon doesn't actually... Oh no, he does! He does have like the Digivolution scene on screen, but for whatever reason, the first time where Garurumon Digivolves, there's a voiceover of Matt saying, the crest of friendship, and no other Digivolution does that. Hanna-Barbera style works so well with the PNGTuber, because yeah, that's how Hanna-Barbera animated. Where it's kind of like however many shortcuts you can take, you know? Where it's like, oh, we're just animating the mouth and no other part. Fantastic. Lovely. Alright, so let me take a look at Peck School's references. They wanted me to draw their kitty cat, Miso. I assume that this is the kitty cat that whenever Schnackery, like, shows up on, you know, like, whenever he meows really loudly, Miso gets activated. He was just feeling very friendly. It's true. It's true. Yes? Ah, okay, cool. I apologize if you hear any of my two cats prowling about and they just activate Miso. Let Miso know that they are of no risk. My two cats are just very fat and looking for food, and and they're insatiable, they are. Insatiable. Alright, so let's see. Anymore, anymore. Okay, I like to use a color jitter brush. Let's see. Let's do a pose. Oh my gosh, your cat is so cute. Here, I'll show you guys too. I'll show you what the kitty cat looks like. Look, cute! Cute, cute. Oh yeah, and you said that there was like something interesting with the eye, right? Like there's kind of like a David Bowie effect going on. Ooh, very nice. Let's see, let me think of a good pose, because I was just gonna go for the loaf, but I feel like there is value too in seeing the legs, right? Leave it's true anymore, anymore. Oh my god, did you know that if you Google cat pose, it just shows you a yoga pose? Did you guys know that? Leave it's true anymore. Oh my god, I got it, I got it. I think I know what pose we're doing. Now we're not making a GIF, but I think I want to do that pose. If I didn't wear headphones, my younger cat would probably start hissing if she heard the meows. Oh no. I saw a stray cat in my garden and was so tempted to give in to the cat distribution system. If you can. If you can. They are a pleasure. But only if you want and can. Clip that, someone clip that. I could do it on demand if you want. That cat was from a clan that was almost wiped out before the story started. There you go. There you go. This brings back memories. This song? I love this song. Oh, allergies. And not your own house. Understandable. Understandable. Haven't you people ever heard of? Okay, the cat I'm going to use as a reference. Not miso, but like the ooh ee ah ee ooh ee ah ee. Like it's very sausage shaped. Technically our marriage is saved. For a toast, so pour the champagne. Well, I'll look at it this way. I mean, technically our marriage is saved. You got kind of short legs, actually. now that I'm looking at this reference. Alright, now I will look at miso for a reference. How did you know that the cat was allergic to you? Oh no. Poor shame, the poor the poor groom's bride is weird. Yeah, I'm surprised that the auto mod didn't just like, what did you say? Forbidden. That's just a loaf. I love when cats just become bread, yes. The loaf pose is one of the most darling things. You know what? Let me fix the angle of this. Angle of the dangle. Do 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 do. Okay, now I'm looking at miso. Oh, gorillas. Also, Bingo, I'm working on a girlfriend on my model, but I need to tone down some stuff. Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you gotta do. Whatever you want to do. I like when they become croissant. Yes. I love that. Schnackery does it all the time, especially when he's sleeping. And he does this thing where, like, if he's sleeping and I bug him, he, like, grabs his legs and becomes a tighter croissant. It's the cutest thing. Hear me out. Keep the subathon money and don't deliver on the goals. No, 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 no. No, no. This was also part of my master plan. I never told you guys this either, but doing the illustrations and the doodles is also helping me build my portfolio because I do want to start giving commissions. I want to start doing commissions during the summer. But I was like adjusting my VGen page and I realized that like I actually don't have a lot of examples. So yeah. A racetrack, hello. I hope you don't mind me not paying attention in class while I'm sewing. No worries. No worries at all. If you're just here to vibe, we can vibe. Want a banger? Yes. My older cat is a big fat orange girl, so she's always the most perfect loaf you've ever seen. My younger cat is a scrunkly small dark cat, so she's always burnt. I love that! I love that! Same with Schnackery. I'm always like, oh, you look like a little burnt croissant. And Beans doesn't like when I say that, so... We've been bamboozled. No, no, I already gave the money to the organization. I already gave it. Got a little attack. Ha 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 ha. It's your time. You kill the ink, so don't stop. Get it, get it. I really like the unique eyes that Miso has. It really is like a David Bowie effect. Which, did you guys know that? Like, I didn't know that he doesn't actually have heterochromia. He like, I don't know if he experienced some kind of blunt force trauma in his youth, but like, one of his pupils is just always dilated, so it makes it look like one of his eyes is brown and the other's blue, but it's actually just that one of his pupils is just always like bigger than the other. Bless you, Beans.
Thank you.
Hello, Nab. Hello. Great music choice. Yeah, we're listening to some music from the 2000s to kind of look forward to our decade study. I'm gonna need to go on a Gorillaz binge again. Yes! I love the Gorillaz so much. I remember getting really into them during my like last year of high school. And then I think during graduation, they played one of the songs. And I remember just being like, yeah, let's freaking go! Let's freaking go Gorillaz! Because I'm successful again. She's not even drawing people's requests. I am. I'm drawing Miso the cat. Look at me draw Miso. Me. Wow. Justin Timberlake. Wait, when are we gonna get some Ursher on this playlist? You guys remember Ursher? That's his actual name. You know the famous Edgar Allan Poe novel? House of Ursher? No, it was a short story. My favorite Edgar Allan Poe short story. The House of Ursher. Oh, and then there's like white going down here. Who's David Bowie? Oh no. Is it that Goblin Twink? He made really good music. He made really good music. Oh, thank you for blessing the beans, everybody. Why does the song sound familiar? Me, a bozo that listened to this album 1 million times? Oh yeah, all of these are such bangers. Bless your tiny cotton socks. I'm really looking forward to the 2000 study. I will actually... Oh! Slices of American cheese! Give it to me. Yum, 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 yum. Oh no, it's too high! It's too high! It's sliding down my face! Yum, 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 yum. I'm gonna be able to speak from experience. Yeah, I was saying earlier how it's actually a bit harder with these more like contemporary decades because like there's just so many things that I want to include based off of like my own lived experiences that like everything's just getting like way overblown. Like for example, the music. Cause like before, for all the earlier decades, I could just be like, oh yeah, like pop music was really poppin' during this decade. Or like, let me actually look at some of the other decade studies as an example. Like glam rock, for example. Like I didn't grow up listening to glam rock that much. That was more so like my parents' generation. So it's just like, oh, I'm just gonna put the bands that I'm familiar with, right? But then with the 90s and 2000s, it's like, oh, I recognize all these names. So actually, if you guys want, I can give you a short preview of what to expect. Just the music section, though. Look at this music section. It's like such a mishmash of so many things. So there's Britney, you got Eminem, you got 50, you got Kanye, Black Eyed Peas. I just had to include Soulja Boy. Usher. Sorry, full of snot. Avril Lavigne. I was gonna say Bowling for Soup. Not Bowling for Soup. Sum 41. My Chemical Romance, Panic at the Disco, System of a Down, and it's like, I couldn't just not include these, you know? And then there's like a whole bunch of other ones that I'm like, but like Missy Elliott, and like Shakira, and J-Lo, and Concrete Jungle, Wet Green Tomato, Green Day, Sum 41, Paramore. I didn't put Paramore on here. Limp Bizkit. It's just one of those days. Like, it's so hard not to just include everything, right? I have a DVD of one of their concerts that I used to watch over and over. Ooh, nice. John Ursher. My favorite Edgar Allan Poe story. I said, yeah! Oh, we do have an ad break coming up. David Bowie's at the man who sold the world. It is. They call it pop music because it pops. Who are those people? Oh my gosh. I thought you were that much younger than me. Or are you just rage baiting? Linkin Park or was that night? Oh wait, you're so right. What the heck? This is another example. This is another example of like, I can't just not include Linkin Park. Gotta have Missy in her music videos. Do you happen to have Fergalicious in there? Fergalicious Def. Fergalicious Def. Def. Oh, ad break. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna add Linkin Park into there. Wow, this song. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I was snacking on some sashimi. Let's see. I gotta catch up on chat here. It's not an age thing, I'm just bad with the pop culture. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. How come Lincoln gets a whole entire park to himself? Well, he did, go crawling in my skin, and also Emancipation Proclamation. Gotta bounce, have a lovely stream. Thank you, Gojikins. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. What if Linkin Park remixed with Persona 3 music? Can you link it? Can you link it? I would be so down to listen to that. Eating fish and you didn't even microwave it? Not yet. Not yet. Eats the berries. Tastes like styrofoam. Styrofoam. Yo, you also gotta go to sleep. No worries, Matthew. Get some rest. Get some rest. Thank you for stopping by. But alright, I also did work on the sketch a little bit during the ad break. Just really quickly, just to adjust some of the proportions and stuff. Character growth! I said not yet. It's still inevitable. It's still an inevitability. And just you wait. Yeah, I just wanted to adjust some of the proportions a little bit. And then take a look at some more of the features that make miso miso. Because misos kind of look like that's a, what's the name of the design? Is it tortoise shell or something like that? It's like tortoise something. Even I know you don't heat up sushi. I mean... No, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. There are times, though, where, have you guys ever gotten, food poisoning from a poke place or sushi place? I feel like not so much a sushi place, but I've gotten food poisoning before from a poke place. I think I've told this story before where it was, I shouldn't do this, but like I kept trying to give this place a chance because it was really close to the college I was going to at the time. And like I went there with first I ate there like on my own. I ate there on my own and I was like, okay, pretty good poke, got food poisoning. And then I went there again with a friend. And then we both wanted to go to a party afterwards, and we did. So like we went our separate ways temporarily, went back home. I ended up throwing up like a little bit. And then I was like, oh no, I didn't. I guess like content warning if you're not comfortable with talking about like vomit and stuff. Excuse me. Come back in like 5 minutes or so. But I already felt like unsettled in my tummy, and me and Beans were already Ubering to the party. And I was like, oh no, I think I got food poisoning again from the poke place. So what ended up happening though is that like we ended up at the party venue. It was already crowded, so you know, like some people noticed me coming in, some people didn't, but I did like a straight beeline to the bathroom, vomited, and I was actually good for the night. And then I saw my friend who I'd went to the poke place with, and I was like, oh, how's your tummy after the poke place? And she's like, oh, I threw up. And I think that's when I decided, like, all right, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. I don't need Pokemon? You shouldn't. You shouldn't. It's all about the Digimon, actually. I food poisoned too often when making a dish with mushrooms, but I still keep trying. Yeah, mushrooms are another one that's like, you gotta be careful because they could go bad really quickly. I feel bad eating Pokemon. Morally wrong? No, but it's a Poke. It's Poke. Not Mon, but Poke. I eat Pokemon, but I'm vegetarian. I like how 3 different people are talking about eating Pokemon. You beeping cubs. It's okay, you can just eat Oddish. There you go. So grass type Pokemon watch your back and Blossom. Weezer eating Digimon is just empty carbs. It's true because it's just data. It's just data. But yeah, lesson learned, you know, don't keep giving these poke places chances. But with that being said, I went to a different poke place this past week. I didn't get food poisoning. But I have to admit, and this does feel like a sin to admit, that because of all the times I've gotten food poisoning from poke places, if I have leftovers, and they've been out for just a little bit too long, I will microwave it. I will microwave it just in case, And I know that, like, I also know that that's not even a good idea. Because, like, it's not like microwaves can, like, just, you know, nuke the bacteria that causes food poisoning. But it's one of those, like, you know, your mind works in, like, weird ways. This is the audience you've curated. I keep trying to eat Digimon, but they keep disintegrating every time I kill them. Yeah, and then they keep becoming eggs, too. And it's not like you can cook the eggs. The only time I ever had food poisoning was from Wiener Schnitzel. Ah. Is it the one that I'm thinking of? Is it the Wiener Schnitzel, you know, in the immediate vicinity of a certain location? Because fun fact, that Wiener Schnitzel's been there for quite a while. My mom actually used to take me to that one, like, a lot. Like, she would go out with her friends in that area a lot. And, I just remember that particular Wiener Schnitzel a lot. Oh, the one near you as a kid. I see, I see. Actually, replicating Miso's, like, design, like the face design, is pretty fun. Because the tortoiseshell design is actually very cute. Dun, dun, everybody. I feel like a lot of 2000s and 2010s music was also very, like, I think also like 80s, but just dance music. There's just something very, like, you just gotta move your feet. You just like the song is saying, you just gotta move your feet. Danny. Actually, I think this one is a little too dark. We need a little bit more texture. I've only ever been to that place to get soda while out playing Pogo. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, Pogo! I've never heard Pokemon Go shortened that way. That's cool. Have you seen a GIF or video of someone preparing a chikorita, like preparing for eating? Yes, I feel like during one of the art appreciations, someone had recommended this one artist that, like, their whole shtick was essentially, like, how to prepare Pokemon for eating. And it's very morbid, but it's also kind of interesting, too. Because it's like, yeah, if you think about it, like, the main food source in the Pokemon world is Pokemon, isn't it? Alright, looks like predominantly black. Let me stop the beat. Ding, 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 ding. Gonna head to bed, I'm pretty exhausted. Get some rest, beeplebees, get some rest. That music video was so cool. They're dropping like flies. They're all mostly vegetarians except the upper elite that eat slowpoke tails. Ah, okay, okay. I mean, those slowpoke tails do look... I mean, you can eat it in some of the later games, right? Actually, even in the earlier games, right? I remember, like, that was a plot point up in Gen 2, even. Was, like, Team Rocket was, like, hunting them for their tails. Wow. I'm bringing sexy back. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, she's got mittens. She's got kitten mittens. I'm bringing sexy back. Don't know how to act. Yeah, but you, the player, never eat them. I feel like in recent games you do, right? Or am I wrong? I feel like I saw it in one of those like you know, you can make curry. I think that's like what Sword and Shield, right? Where you can make curry, but you can also make like apple curry. But there's also happens to be like an apple dragon too, where it's like what's that apple curry made out of? She's a patchwork of different cats. I love that. I love that. And you don't have to if you don't want to, but tell me more, Pexkull. Tell me more about Miso. What are some of their like little like personality quirks and stuff? Because during the subathon, Matthew had asked me to Gojinkify to make a human version of Schnackery, and I had to really think about it because I was like, oh yeah, like how do I personify him? Because I was like, oh, he's kind of like, you know, spoiled and princely, but I feel like so many cats are like that, you know? They're so like, feed me! Why won't you freaking feed me? I haven't eaten in years! And they're like fat. No one makes me feel this way. Take it to the bridge. Go with it. Happy go with it. No happy go with it. Oh, actually the white comes back up this way. The apple dragon is just a dragon that lives in apples. Oh, like a worm, right? Like the stereotypical like worm that lives in the apple. Ah, okay, okay. Because there were two different forms of that dragon, right? I think is it Appleton or something? Appletoon? Because I know there's like the version where it like becomes the apple, and then there's a version where like it's still skinny, but uses the apple as like wings or something. I forget so much about like the later Pokemon gens. But I do remember like I liked certain like Beware. I love Beware. There's like a Cofagrigus, but it's like English. It's like or Celtic, right? It's Celtic. She's shy, only likes humans, and doesn't like her sister very much. Oh no! Kind of like Schnackery and Gino. It's funny because like I feel like Gino likes Schnackery more than Schnackery likes Gino. Oh, I need some water. Okay. I didn't even think of the normal version of the song since my friends always play the Carl Weezer version. She's very vocal and likes to exit using whatever means except the cat door. Oh, so you guys have a cat door, but she just refuses to use it. That's so funny, because like our cat just yelled. We don't have a cat door, but we do the thing where we have like a little hook that like makes the door slightly ajar. But like the cats are getting too fat for it. Like the door is basically like held ajar just like by a couple of inches, so the cats can enter and leave if they want. But sometimes they're starting to get too fat for it. Like they can't fit through the door anymore. Like we have to have the door completely open for them to like be able to enter. They're just so freaking fat. I don't know if I know the song. Oh, it's Neo. I don't know if I actually listen to a lot of Neo. Or is it even pronounced Neo or Neo? I'm a fake millennial. Fake millennial that never watched High School Musical even though it was premiering around the time I was in high school. There was one time I was talking to my friends because, like, when I was doing my master's, I had joined the Filipino club, and I was around like 5 years older than most of my friends, except for one guy. There was one guy who was like around my age, and they were all into High School Musical, and I think I said something like, "Oh, I never got into them. Like, I think I just missed it because of my age." And the person that was like very close to my age, like we were only just like a year apart, they were like, "Binka, High School Musical came out when we were in high school." I was like, dang, why you gotta call me out on that? But later on, me and Beans were talking about it, and he's like, yeah, but I feel like High School Musical wasn't meant for the actual high schoolers. It was meant for middle schoolers who were like, hey, stop laughing at me. Why are you laughing? I'm not a jerk. Why would you do that? It wasn't meant for high schoolers. It was meant for middle schoolers that were excited for high school. That's my argument. That's what I have to say to that. Because I had no interest in High School Musical. Zero interest. My interest in High School Musical now just extends to those videos where, like, it's the song, but without the actual song, it's just like the sound effects of the song. Man, there's little... I keep forgetting that cats usually also have, like, these eyebrow whiskers, too. What if I had a little highlight here? Aww. Alright, Peg School, how is that? How is this little sketch of miso? Let me know. Let me know if you want anything added or anything else. But yeah, there's little miso. Alright, let's catch up on chat. I missed out on a couple of messages. Appleton just looks and smells like an apple. It's not made of apple. Oh, apple pie. Okay. Flapple uses apple parts as wings, yes, but the dragon is it's just the dragon. They have a cat door and a fancy one at that. It opens when it detects the chip in their bags, but she likes to scream at me to open the window. That's just so funny. I think one of my favorite, like, cat memes is the one where, it's, why is it empty? Ah! Like, it's a cat in front of a bowl, but, like, there's still food in it, but it's not in the center because they get whisker fatigue. But it's just, you know what? I'm just gonna show it to you. I'm just gonna show it to you. Wow, this song too. Cat, why is it empty? This is one of my favorite ones. And I understand why they're yelling, because of whisker fatigue, but it's just so funny. Why is it empty? Ah! What middle schoolers were excited for high school? The young ones, the ones that don't know. They don't know the horrors of high school. Emery Lane, hello. Hello. We're doing some doodles. We're just doodling right now. If there's time and if I have energy, we might also play some banjo kazooie. A little bit of guh-huh. The Linkin Park Persona songs are on general. I forgot to mention that it was the same guy that did the Guilty Gear JoJo song. Ah, okay. You had an High School Musical rolly bag in elementary school. Oh man. Looks lovely. Nice. Okay, cool. I will send this to you after the stream is done then. I will send this to you and we'll move on to folks' request. Actually, let's make this transparent. No, actually, we'll just hide this one and make a new layer. The gun. Alright, let's take a pause on the Lady Gaga so we can listen to the Persona and Linkin Park music. Whoa. It started when it was already in the middle of the video, so maybe I had already listened to some of this before, but I'm gonna put it on anyway. Looks chunky like her? Yay! I love chunky cats. They're so cute. That's my boy, alright? He always asks for more food even though there's still some on the plate. Yeah. Dude, Schnackery and Gino, they always try to steal each other's food. It's more so Gino that tries to steal Schnackery's food, but we have to monitor their freaking behavior when we feed them. Because they're just so fat that they steal each other's food. Bring back the Weezer. We'll listen a little bit to the Persona Linkin Park, and then we'll bring back the Weezer. The Weezer. Alright, next up is Folk's doodle request. So he requested to be drawn in the style of a very funny meme, a meme if you will. I'll show you the reference. Behold, the most powerful spell of all. Are you ready to meet a god? I can't do a proper Kermit voice. Kermit the Frog. But the prompt is gonna be Folk in this pose. So let's do it. Let me also get a reference for Folk himself, which I have on hand because I designed his PNG. Let me just make sure I have it. This is gonna be great, yeah. We're lucky we went with a laissez-faire approach to feeding. Our cats always have food available, and they're not fat. Nice! I know, same, Peck School, same. I think of, like, Magni Desmond in that style. And, like, the way that Vesper would just, like, laugh as he was making it. So, alright, let's, see if we can copy the pose, but, like, make the limbs a little less stringy so that we could, like, put in, Folk's model in instead. So it starts with the head, body, this is why I want to get better at anatomy, because like even just stuff like this, even when I have a pose, is like, oh no, actually you wouldn't see the arm here. Oh, I'm gonna have to draw a gun? I don't know how to draw a gun. I'm just gonna use the actual, like, reference image as the reference. Man, how the heck do you draw guns? Okay, there we go. I think it actually needs to be bigger, right? Oopsie. There you go. There you go. Ghosty, hello. Hello, you summoned the legs. The way I draw, like, proportions for like, bears is always, like, you gotta have the short legs. So I am adjusting the proportions appropriately. We'll always remember Long Binka. Yeah, she's still right here. It's me. I'm Long Legs Binka. All right, we have like the basic pose down, so let's insert the folk in there. God, hats are actually pretty hard. Hats are always, like, hard for me to draw. I mean, thank God for references, am I right? Not gonna lie, I always thought he was dual wielding for a second. He's about to be. He's about to be dual wielding. The power of friendship and a gun he found. You know what? The brim could be a little bit bigger. So let's make it a little bit bigger. What is this? Oh, this is still the Persona one. I was like, what is this? Actually, I kind of want to switch back to our playlist. Oh my god, remember this one? This one was like peak middle school for me. Happen like that. There we go, wider brim. Ain't no holla back, girl. Hats are hard, that's why you wear them on construction sites. That's a knee slapper, that one. This my? This my? Yeah, if you didn't grow up, like, around the 2000s, it's weird to explain how, like, I guess acceptable it was for people to just do a good old, like, cultural appropriation, and for Gwen Stefani to just have 4 Japanese girls, like, with her at all times, that she dubbed Love Angel Music Baby, and I don't know if they were even allowed to talk. That's fair. It's just I love that remix. It's so good. I like it too. I like it too. I wanted to go back to the 2000s vibes. I will be listening to it during my off time though. I didn't think you were tall enough to have knees. I do have knees. I slap them all the time. Is this the right to bear arms? It sure is. When the founding fathers were making the Constitution, this is what they were thinking about. Another one bites the dust. I've been around that track, but it's not just gonna happen like that. I ain't no holla back girl. You hear you say this ish is bananas. A-N-A-N-A-S. This ish is bananas. Yeah, this song was about teaching you how to spell bananas, by the way. Is bananas. Just in case you didn't know. Did Miss Stefani do any other songs that were popular? She did. Cause she was in No Doubt first. So she had a bunch of like 90s bangers, and then I'm trying to think of like other ones that she like. I remember I did like her like Love Angel Music Baby album. But that was kind of like, I don't know if like I would say that was like immensely popular. Cause I was also a fan of, oh my gosh, do you guys remember the Pussycat Dolls? I remember being a fan of the Pussycat Dolls. And it was like, how many people were... Oh my god, have you guys seen, like, the album for the Pussycat Dolls? I never realized how, like, odd it looks. And how, like, grotesquely photoshopped it is. Let me see if I can show you guys. Let me just take out some tabs that I don't want. Pussycat Dolls album. I need to show you guys this album, because, like, what the heck is going on with their bodies? Like, especially the center one. Like, look at that. If people had at any point denied, like, the unhealthy body, like, goals, you know, especially, like, 90s, 2000s heroin chic, you know? You just gotta look at this album cover. I recently watched a documentary on Linda Perry, who wrote Gwen's What You Waiting For. Ah, The Sweet Escape was a good one. There are a couple other ones. It reminds me of the roach aliens from Men in Black. Well, now I'm curious. Let's see what, some other Gwen Stefani songs of the time. She ended up getting weird as of late, I recall, right? Oh no, is Spotify not working? Or is it my internet? You guys can still... I'm not seeing any drop frames, so... So I don't know if Spotify just, like, pooped the bed, or something's going on with my internets. Alright, I guess Spotify doesn't want me to look at Gwen Stefani songs. Maybe for the best. Maybe for the best. But we also have this. We also have this. What do you mean that's just what people look like then before the Super Size Me epidemic of the American people? I mean, that was also around that time, the Super Size Me mockumentary. It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. And she's taking a drag. And my stomach is sick. And now he takes off her dress. Now I don't know half of these lyrics, by the way. I don't know half of these lyrics. Yo, Owen! Hello. Hello, hello. We're listening to some 2000s classics and drawing a doodle for folk. Hello, hello! Thank you for the raid. How you doing? How was Moomin Troll? Hello. Winter's Warmth. I know you've been playing that for a couple of streams. How's it going? It seems like the vibes are immaculate in that one. Also, I'm feeling very Hanna-Barbera today, as you guys can tell. This is one of the 4 models that were unlocked last week. Sparkly Race Cat Raid. I know this one, it's the White Girl song. That's such a wild thing to say. It's killing me. Teal Emil, hello. Hello, hello. We finished the game, it was lovely. Oh, nice. Yay. I love the Moomin games. I hope they keep making them. They seem so peaceful. I gotta give you a sketch idea, don't I? Yeah, no rush. No rush. I'm just working on folks. We did Peck Schools, which was his cat, Miso. I tried to do the pose of that one cat that's like ooh ee ah ee ooh ee ah ee. Ooh ee ah ee ooh ee ah ee. You know the one? You know the one? So we did that. Now we're working on Folk's request. So I can also do yours today as well, but if you don't have an idea at this moment, no worries. We'll also be doing some doodles every Monday for our yap sessions. So no pressure. Yeah, the I love that one. Her name is at the... Oh no. No! I hit my limit. I hit my limit for casting. No! Wait, is there like a workaround? A scuffle in my jacket? Wait, what is a scuffle? Wait, give me a second. Let me see if I can figure out the thing with my iPad. He is calling me. Pin of my ink. Oh, there's a daily free casting time. I would have to pay. Oh, Scuffy! Yeah, Scuffy. I read it as Scuffle. I was like, who's Scuffle? Yeah, Scuffy! I know Scuffy. Yeah, I love when it shows up when you when you do the it's like the TTS but the one where you already have like words that you say. Where it's like sparkly, race, cat, raid. Yeah, word salad. No, it's not Apple. It's this service that I'm using. It's called 3U Air Player. Okay, let me see, is there mayhap some kind of workaround, or am I gonna have to actually, like, am I gonna have to, like, pay money in order to cast my iPad? Give me un momento, por favor. Be-dum bum bum, be-dum bum. Don't pay money. I don't want to, if I'm being honest. This is 100% a free way. It might not be with this service though, 3U Air Player. So I'm wondering how we're gonna go about this, because I do want to finish. Well, I guess for Folk and Owen, if I don't finish your doodles on stream, is that okay? Because I'd hate to like move to another, because I could just like do it on Magma board, but I feel like that would be like a big workaround. I apologize, I had no idea that there was like a time limit to it. Perfectly fine. No, I don't know what service you're talking about. It's called 3U Air Player. It was recommended by, I believe, Dove Beetle. I just didn't know that there was like a time limit to it. I'm going away for a week, so I would probably miss it. Ah. I could work on yours. Hold on. Disturbia. I can also just send it to you guys directly. If it's okay that we don't work on it on stream, but I send it to you via Discord. Would that work? Would that work? Let me know. Let me know. All good? Okay. Okay. I do apologize for that. I will send you guys the finished product soon. But this also lets me... There's one other thing that I wanted to do, and it is play Banjo Kazooie just for a little bit, just for a teensy bit. Oh, and also... I'm hoping to also play another retro game that I know that Owen is familiar with. It's a little thing called Black and White, because we are doing our 2000s decade study on Friday. I was hoping on Thursday that I'd be able to play Black and White. The only thing is I forgot that me and my brother were planning on a dinner that day. So I have to recheck with him if he still wants to do that dinner, if we want to reschedule to another time. But if it turns out we're having dinner on Thursday, I might stream on Wednesday instead. I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. Are you a blessing or a curse? Good or evil? God, I love that game so much. Pokemon Black and White are a good time. No! No! It's a different game. It's a different game. In fact, I'll show you guys a preview. Not a preview, but I'll show you guys what it looks like. It's very 2000s. It's very 2000s crunchy. I did end up getting it to work thanks to Owen's help, actually. Because we actually did play it on stream once. But then there was a weird glitch where it wasn't saving properly. This game is delightfully crunchy. It's like very 2000s, like low poly-ish models. Black and white game. You get to have a little creature. I think that was one of my favorite parts, is that you have a little creature. Disturbia. We're gonna mute it. We're not gonna look at the whole video, we're just gonna like scroll through it. Here we go. And it's so weird to play it nowadays, where everything is very smooth, because back then I used to have like a potato PC. So like everything was super slow, even like all the like cutscenes and everything. So to see it this fluid is so strange to me. But look at those like character models. They're so like polygonal. Their feet are like triangles. That tiger look kinda what? Kinda what? And you literally, so you're a god, basically. Like the premise of the, oh my gosh. Not milkshake is better than yours. You're a god, but you can decide whether to be good or evil. And as an edgelord, as a teenage edgelord, when I first played this, I was always evil. Like, always evil. But as I got older, I was still evil, but I tried to raise my creature so he would be good. So that he would always balance things out. So I would like destroy a city, but my creature would come in and like give them food and heal them and like make sure that they're all breeding, which by the way, that is a mechanic in this. You can make your villagers breed. And you can give them jobs like breeder and farmer and fisher, but if your creature like that, I think like I said, that was a cool thing about this is that you could have your own little creature. And it grows too. See, like you could pick whether it's like a cow, a monkey, an orangutan, or a tiger. And it starts off pretty small, but like eventually it gets big. Eventually it could get big. So yeah, I would always be evil, so I would like kill villagers, I would use like violent spells like fire and thunderbolt, but my creature would come in and heal everybody and like would take all of the survivors and make sure that they were breeding. And like would just help the people after I came in with like an iron fist, you know? I spent so many hours in black and white just watering trees. Yes, I was trying to find all the glitches, honestly. I love Disturbia, the cover from Punk Goes Pop Goes Hard. I've heard the cover before. It's so good. It's better than yours. The creatures have cool rudimentary AI where you can teach them spells and they mimic your actions. Yeah, so like, as Owen was saying, like, it's a really cool because if they see you, like, taking food from the fields and then putting it in, like, the village square, they'll know how to do that. Like, they'll learn how to, like, harvest the crops and, like, feed the villagers with it, essentially. Like, there's a little town center where you can put, like, wood, you could put food. If they witness you gathering fish from, like, a river, they can do it themselves. You can also teach your creature to be evil. You could also teach your creature to be evil, but like the thing with like if you and your creature are both evil, then you're just gonna end up with villages. Because like one of the like main things with the game is like you want to take over other villages, so you expand your influence, your like sphere of influence, basically. But if you just go around killing everybody, like that does increase people's fear and faith of you, but that's also less people to worship you. So like you have to be really careful because like if you just go around spamming like the thunderbolt and like the fire spells, you're just gonna kill everybody. Then who's gonna be left to worship you? Right? This isn't Pokemon. You can have a little creature that you can breed, train, and grow, and this isn't Pokemon. It's different. It's different. Yeah, you only get with the one creature. You only get the one. You can change the skin of the creature, by the way. So I would pick cow a lot because I love how the cows look. But just by going into the files and renaming some of the files, you could turn it into like a horse, into like a baboon. It was only like the models that were available within the game itself. You couldn't just change it into an animal that doesn't already have a model. So like you could have made like a sun bear, for example. But I think there was a bear model. You know what? Schnackery is at the door. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. But yeah, so like it's a really fun game. Like I said, I'm hoping to either play it Wednesday or Thursday. I'm planning for Thursday, but me and my brother might go out to dinner that day. And if that happens, we'll do it on Wednesday. But I do want to play it. It's such a like 2000s core game. Shiopi, hello. Hello, we're talking about 2000s games. Like this one called Black and White where you have a little creature, but you're also a god. And there's also little quests, and you can decide whether you want to be like good or evil when you do the quests, because it's like one that I remember is like there is one of the very first like side quests you get is a guy who's like, oh, your creature isn't tall. When I was a kid, I heard that all gods had tall creatures and yours is short, so I don't respect you. And you can either like wait patiently for your creature to grow so that the guy will like recognize you, or you can also sneakily, like, he uses a tree to measure how big your creature is, so you could replace the tree itself with like a shrub, or you could just kill him. You could also just kill him. You can also like drop a rock on his house and he'll like freak out and like try to burn your village down, at which point you could just kill him. But yeah, there's like different ways to go about each of the quests, and like it's like for its time it seemed like really sophisticated AI for its time, you know. But it was cool. Like I remember I would like always go on like game FAQs and like try to find out all the secrets of like, okay, what are some ways that I could like kind of like work around this challenge, so to speak. So yeah, being a benevolent deity or choose chaos. Choices, exactly. That was part of the fun of it. So because I was an evil god when I was like a young cub, maybe when we play this time around, maybe I'll be good. But also being evil is kind of entertaining too for stream. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll put the decision in your guys' hands too. Maybe I'll ask you guys. We'll do polls where it's like, all right, guys, should I kill this guy or should I? It starts as early as like there's like a creature trainer too, who is like teaching you how to like train your creature, and she starts out with like, oh, your creature did a good thing, you should pet him. And then there's a part where the creature picks her up and throws her, and she's like, whoa, you don't want him doing that, you should smack him. And that's like how you teach them how to like reward or discipline them for certain things. But I remember my computer was too slow to register like the slapping motion, so like I would always accidentally pet him. And I also felt bad for slapping my creature, you know? So then, like, when you do that, the creature trainer is like, oh, so you want him to be evil. I see how it is. So you can piss off the creature trainer. And because I was evil all the time, by the end of her training, I would always feed my creature the creature trainer. And I would always be like, man, shut up, don't tell me what to do. Always evil is how I played it. So we'll see if I've turned over a new leaf. But I also swear that part of it is because I had a potato computer. I had a potato computer, so I would try to do the slapping motion and it just would become a pet, like a little pet. And then Sable would get like super offended. She's like, oh, so you want your creature to be bad. So yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But with that said, let's do some time guesser. And then I also want to play a little bit of Banjo Kazooie before we end off. Just a teensy bit. Just a teensy bit. We played a little bit on Saturday. I want to play again today. But let's do some time guesser. Let's do it. Okie dokie. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing. Dude, how many times did I watch the AMV that uses this song, Viva La Vida, but it's Code Geass, including footage from the very last episode? It's just very fitting. This was also my class's, my high school class. It was our graduating song. This was our graduating song. All right, Kojali genocide 92. So they're commemorating a genocide. I'm actually not familiar with the script. Like, this is definitely like Latin script, but there's certain things like an I without the dot on top. The upside down E, it's almost like the schwa symbol, right? And then Socali sounds like it would be like Aztec, but I don't know if, like, phenotypically too, if you look at like the faces of the people here, it kind of looks European. Maybe this is Turkish, I want to say. But I don't know about Turkey recognizing any genocides, you know what I mean? Like, I'm actually kind of at a loss. I don't know. Oh, wait, this is 30 years since the genocide, so this is 2000... Can't explain. 2022? Now rule the world. Schnackery. Do. Socali? Wait, did I do the math on that right? Yeah, wait, so 2002 would be the 10 year, 2012 would be the 20 year. Yeah, 2022 for a second. I was like, did I even do the math right on that? I want to say like Eastern Europe, but I'm not 100% sure, right? They're singing, be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a far off field. I can't explain. And no Saint Peter won't call my name. Rule the world. Let's do Croatia. Let's do Croatia 2022, make a guess. Oh, it's Azerbaijani. I see. Marching in Baku during a nationwide commemorative marking the 30th anniversary of the Khojaly massacre of the First Nagorno-Karabakh War, when Armenian forces took control of the town of Khojaly. I see. Interesting. I've never heard of such a thing. Okay. Next round. The Well House. Beamish and Crawford celebrated stouts on draft. In bottle, Cork, and Dublin whiskies. Okay, so Ireland? Because Dublin is definitely Ireland. I think Cork as well, right? And then look, we have some horse carriages. Fashion-wise, there's a cloche hat. That is 1920s-ish, like, but it's a kid wearing it. So I feel like this might be earlier than the 1920s, mayhaps? Maybe even 1900? Lipton's tea! Like the iced tea? So yeah, like these women are a little bit older and they're not wearing the cloche hats. They're wearing like the bigger hats and they have longer skirts. So I kind of want to say that this is maybe like 1910s? Let's say Dublin. Dublin 1915. It's Cork. I was guessing between Cork or Dublin, and I guessed wrong. A street scene in Lynch's Quay in Cork, Ireland during the early 1910s. The Well House, a bar and music venue, remained open over 100 years and more until the mid-2010s. Ah, okay. Cool. Okay. Nice, right? Okay, so the flag is giving Japan, specifically Imperial Japan. Right? This is specifically this is the Imperial Japanese flag. There's even kanji over here. Looks like this even says Tokyo, right? And yeah, we do have some folks in kimonos over here. More so Western, but like... So this might be during World War II, or maybe even a little bit before? Let's say Tokyo. Let's do 1942. Oh, you have cousins in Cork. Cool. Good guess. You were 10 years off. Yeah, let me know if you guys also play. If you guys also play and like want to post your scores, we have a spot in our Discord. We have a channel in our Discord where you can post your scores. Not necessarily in any kind of like competitive way, but just more of like, ooh, I also want to see if I struggled in the same places where other people struggled, you know? Okay, so Tokyo, let's do 1942, or maybe earlier actually, let's do 1941. Make a guess. 20 years off, it was the 20s. Yeah, someone even pointed out, yeah, like a racetrack, you said so many boaters, the hats, right? A scene in the open plaza in front of Tokyo Railway Station, now Marunouchi. Oh, Marunouchi Central Plaza. In pre-war Japan. I see. So 20 years off. I wonder what year this is. Guess we'll never know. Though this might be... The clothes don't quite match, though. It says 1950, but the clothes don't quite match. Like, this looks a little bit more contemporary. This feels like they're trying to make a fool out of me. They're trying to make a fool out of me. I think that flag is... That's South America, but I forget which one. Uruguay? Or Argentina? We do have an ad break coming up. Part of me wants to say, like, Uruguay. But it might be Argentina. Yeah, what's girl? You're teasing me. What if we do Buenos Aires, which is really close to Uruguay? Oh, it's Uruguay. Okay. It's Uruguay. Okay. Let's do Montevideo. I feel like it's not actually 1950, despite the fact that it says 1950 all over the place. The clothing looks more contemporary. But we do have an ad break, so let me go ahead and put you guys in recess. Thanks, cool. You are gay. Automod. Automod doesn't understand. It's a Simpsons reference. It's a Simpsons reference. Alright, guys. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. And never forget, you are gay. Okay, we're back. I just scarfed down a whole lot of sashimi. Sashimi. What did I say? Sashimu. I scarfed down some sashimu. Okay, my belly is full. I am satiated. I'm moisturized, in my own lane, thriving, and trying to guess the year of this. I know it says 1950, but this clothing does not look 1950-ish. It actually reminds me more of like maybe 80s, 90s? Since you've been gone. Maybe this is some kind of like anniversary thing? Or they're guessing like the score of something? You guys did help me out and say that it is the flag of Uruguay that we're seeing. Happy almost Pride Month. It's true. It's true. Maybe this is like the 50-year anniversary, so maybe this is like the year 2000? Pocket full of sunshine. I kind of want to guess 90s though. Let's do 90s. Whoa. It's 2005. It was closer to 2000. Dang it. Uruguayan football fans waving 1950 banners to commemorate their historic World Cup victory over Brazil ahead of the World Cup qualifying match against Brazil at Stadium Centenario in Montevideo, Uruguay. Ah, okay, okay. I should have gone with my gut feeling. This keeps happening. It just keeps happening. Pocket full of sunshine. Okay, what are we looking at here? I was about to say there's a Pepsi logo and it's not the 90s one. Ah, dang it. Rubber hose, you got it. And thankfully that's the same program that I'm already using. Let's change it up a little bit. Sunshine. Ooh, whoa. There we go. We're rubber hosing it today. Wait, that came out a little wrong. But you know what I mean. We're just so 1930s. We're just so 1930s. And maybe this picture is the... Actually, I can't even tell. This might be an African nation. Oh, it even says Uganda Army. Okay, so we're looking at Uganda. Uganda. Maybe over here in Kampala. Year-wise, I'm not 100% sure. If we look at, like, the fashion... I'm seeing a lot of suits. There's a guy over here that, like, is kind of giving, like, 70s? Like, the hair is a little bit longer. Yeah, this guy also has a little bit longer hair, so maybe 60s, 70s? Let's say 71. Uganda. Nice. Oh, we got the right year. We got the right year. Crowds attending a public speech by Ugandan Army Commander Idi Amin at Kololo Airstrip, today's Kololo Independence grounds, in Kampala, where he announces the release of 55 political prisoners detained under the ousted President Milton Obote's administration 3 days after Amin's coup. Military coup. I got the country right purely by vibes. Nice! Very nice. Reminds me of the dictator from the movie The Last King of Scotland. Oh, cool, cool. Amazing. Idi Amin. Ooh, wow, nice. Okay, we didn't make it to the 40k, but that's okay. That's okay. If you guys are a fan of Time Guesser, they actually, when I first, like, ooh. Oh, cool. Oh, you can... It's giving you an option. This is the first time I've seen this. Let's do it this way, where it's a little bit more detailed. Copy. And we're gonna put it in the Discord. Daily games. Based. Very cool. But yeah, when I first logged into Time Guesser today, I saw that they were accepting surveys. They have a... It's gone now, but there was a little, like, pop-up that said, like, oh, if you're, like, really into Time Guesser, let us know your thoughts about it, like, in this survey. And it's stuff like, oh, how can we make things better? Do you like it when they do, what's it called? Like, things that had happened the day before? Do you like contemporary stuff? So, if you would like to provide that kind of feedback to Time Guesser, do visit the site and fill out their little survey. You say coup, I think of a baby cooing. Yeah, I've heard, like, coup d'etat. How do you guys pronounce... C-O-U-P, right? Because I think of, like, a coo, you know? Like you said, like a baby cooing. That is him? The movie is about Idi Amin. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah, I'm actually not familiar with the movie that much, so, yeah. You definitely got it right. Ah, okay, okay. Nice. Alright, let's play some freaking Banjo Kazooie. I didn't realize you changed. When did that happen? Folk had requested a costume change. Costume change! And now we are very 1920s. We're in a 1930s actually. We're in a 1930s kind of mood today. So, let me set up the N64. Mom said it was my turn on the N64. Do 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 do. And let me also change the category. Banjo Kazooie. Yeah, as you can see, I also have I have Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, which I've already played on stream, but these are the N64 versions, so who knows, maybe we'll come back to it. Continue. I feel like we should be listening to Turkey in the Straw. Time for some antique gaming. Don't call it antique. Just because I am an antique. You know, don't say that. Let's turn off the playlist. There we go. You guys can hear the game, right? I mean, we could listen to Turkey in the Straw, or we could listen to the clown music that is Banjo Kazooie. So, that is an option. Alright, let's freaking do this. Do 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 do. Woohoo! I've forgotten every single one of the controls since last Saturday, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. Never got my Weezer. Alright, well, we'll play a little bit of Weezer as a treat. Give me a second. Just as a treat. just a little bit. Let's play the 2001 album. There you go. You and your bear puns. Is there a way that I can reduce the, I can't turn down the, I guess I can turn down the system volume? There we go. Alright, I want to turn into an ant. I wish to become ant. There we go. So that we can, there's a Jiggy. There's a Jiggy on top of this mountain over here. Africa by Toto? Okay. Africa by Toto by Weezer? There you go. Is this your first time playing through BK? Oh no, by no means no. I love this game. I actually didn't play... Oddly enough, though, I can't say that it was part of my childhood. Tooie was. That's like kind of the odd thing is that Banjo... I played Banjo Tooie first. And it was because I rented it at Blockbuster. And I never played Banjo-Kazooie up until Beans got the rare replay. Oh no, I fell. Beans got the rare replay game, which lets you, you know, replay a whole bunch of different, like, rare games. And that was actually the first time I played Banjo-Kazooie. Up until then, I had only played Banjo-Tooie, like, I don't even remember when. I want to say 5th grade? She's waiting. Now I keep on falling. And then when Beans got rare replay, I want to say that was around, like, maybe 2014, 2015? Could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I don't want to fall. We're gonna adjust our angle of the dangle over here. Ooh woo. The thing is, we already got all of the notes here, so I don't want to, you know, retry getting all of that. I just want to become ant. Do 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 do. Oh wait, we could take another stab at, we did miss something over here. during our first playthrough. Oh my gosh! There we go. So before we completely make this thing disappear, there is like a... There's something hidden in there. Oh, there. It's the little like honeycomb. Take me away from you. Ah, the aiming on this is gonna be a little difficult. And bless the rains down Africa. You already got the 100 notes? Yeah, totally did. I'm just trying to fix my like angle. There we go. Maybe this might be my best bet. Okay. Not too late. Okay, gotta wait till it's around there. No, this isn't the right angle. Maybe here? Do-do-do-do. Dang it. Okay, I need a better angle. She's waiting for you. 5, 6, 7, 8. Got a lot to take me away from you. Dang, it's still not quite the right angle. I bless the rains down in Africa. I think I just need to go, like, up in its face. There we go. There we go. Wait. I wish to... Is this how you do it? Is this how you... I think we need to do one more level. There we go. There we go. No! How do we... It spins too fast. It spins too fast. There we go. Yeah! We got it. You can get right in front of the total. Yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that until I was like, oh, wait, yeah, I'm just making this harder for myself. Let's put the clown music back on. There we go. Love 4 white guys talking about Africa. I love those silly versions where it cuts out every half word, or the beat is off by a bit, or the pitch is off. Bjarf. We did get all the honeycombs. I think we got all 10 jiggies. We also got all of the chincho. We also wanted to become an ant. That's right. Let us become an ant. And then we can go on to the next world. Wherever that may be. There we go. Ikom bokom. Africa, but it lists every country in Africa. You guys would still love me as an ant, right? I mean, as long as the song includes Djibouti, you know? Do 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 do. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's blow this taco stand. There we go. Mumbo's Mountain. See, wait! Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're so smart. Dun -dun 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 -dun. I'll do my best not to backseat 100 this game in my sleep. It's been a minute since I played this, so... There are times where I might need some help. I might need you guys to remind me. But otherwise, yeah, I do appreciate the non-backseating for now. But I'll let you guys know. I'll be like, guys? How does this go again? Mumbo magic get weak. Animal turn back. Or magic go. Does that mean I just turn into a bear from this point on? I mean, that works for me. Must go back to bear and bird now. Yeah, the speedrun strats where like, is it... I actually did watch a speedrun of this where it's like, oh yeah, if you go at just the right angle, you know, you could like phase through. Never played this. I was too busy playing Pokemon Stadiums 1 and 2. I don't know if I ever actually completed, you know that mode in Pokemon Stadium? Where you don't have your own Pokemon, they just like give you some Pokemon? This is a note door, sealed by Grunty, with one of her powerful musical spells. Open up them jam jars. It's not that simple. To open up, you must collect the musical notes from the worlds. How many do we need? The number of the door is the strength of the door spell. The combined total of all your best note scores from the worlds must be at least this many to break Grunty's magic. And we have enough. Rental mode, yeah. I don't think I ever passed that one. I forgot who I struggled with. It wasn't even like a main gym leader, I feel. I remember I even used a guide, too. I even used a guide and I still couldn't get past, like, the rental mode, you know? That door was easy, you got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. Rental Pokemon are fun because it's a challenge to play with the garbage movesets they have. Yeah, exactly. Oh, a fairy. Which? Oh, I remember that guy. Alright, let's see what this lady's up to. Hello there, young ones. I'm Grentilda. Grentilda's nicer sister. I've crept down here to help you defeat the old hag. It's about time she was taught a lesson. I know all of Grunty's disgusting secrets, and I'll tell you 3 of them every time you find me. Remember them well, young ones, as they will help you avoid a fiery fate. Press B if you'd like to hear them. Yeah, let's hear them. Let's hear them. Grunty brushes her rotten teeth with moldy cheese-flavored toothpaste. Okay. She also washes her hair with rancid milk. Yuck! And she gets her clothes from the witch's warehouse. Hey man, that's that's actually kind of a nice nice location. It was a randomish each run too, like OG roguelike. Oh man. Oh, Hot Grunty, are you talking about when you like quit the game? When you quit the game and it gives you the quote-unquote bad ending, but is it really the bad ending? You know? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I think you guys know what I'm saying. Bulk ordered witch dresses, exactly. I think like one of the best gaming experiences, one of the best gaming experiences I had as a kid was playing the last boss of Banjo Tooie and doing that without any kind of guide, because I just remember like, I don't know, like all the different movesets and mechanics that you get by that point in the game, and it's like, oh, you kind of have to use a little bit of everything almost. Witch's Warehouse, drop a pin, I'm on my way. Alright, what's up with Cauldron over here? Cauldron? You've activated a magic cauldron. Find 2 of the same color to create a shortcut. That dialogue felt kind of classist, right? I mean, I could understand the hating on someone for the moldy cheese toothpaste and stuff. But what if that's just a novelty she likes? But come on, buying clothes from the witch's warehouse, don't we all get something from the witch's warehouse every so often, you know? What's wrong with that? What's the big deal? Grunty admits she's a hog. I really need a big hot dog. Ooh. You know what? I'm finding myself liking Grunty just a little bit more each time. Cool. To remove pieces that you have already put down, press the down C button. But once the picture is complete, all the pieces are stuck. Stuck there permanently. Alrighty. Alright, cool. We can enter a new world. Treasure Trove Cove. Okay, let's see what else we have in this area. This does look like some kind of pad that we can use later on. This is Kazooie's shock jump disc. Find me, and I'll tell you how to use it. Clothes from the witch's warehouse? God, I wish. Grunty, please, this is a kid's game! Shark PTSD. Oh, this is that game. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because there are some points where I'm like, I don't remember if it was Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie. It's one of those moments that people have where it's like, what traumatized you as a child? Because I feel like I had a similar moment with Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask with the eels. Where like, for some reason, that scared the ish out of me as a cub. Oopsie. There we go. Get on the brooms, kids. We're going to the witch's warehouse. That sounded kind of like Frakes. I would love if drunk Frakes asked me that. Do you remember the tallest man you've ever seen? Have you ever had a pet? Ah, 180. Okay, okay. Where to? Are we going down this little pathway? Well, let's go down. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, eggs. Who wouldn't love unwieldy underwater controls, you know? Ah, dang it. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think I need to go back up. It's fake. We made it up. What do you want of me when you grow up? Have you checked out the pipes in your bathroom? Take this take this sad clown painting. Take this VTuber who is a rubber hose bear. Dang it. How do you freaking... There we go. Oh my gosh, freaking water. Come on! I love underwater controls in N64 games. I love it. I love navigating in 3 dimensions. Come on! Oh my gosh. Would you ever be a bear VTuber? Would you ever be a bear VTuber? There we go. I know you don't even need the eggs because they're more so just ammo, but these collectathon games were made for me, you know? Like, I see a cool little collectible, I need to get it, you know? But then how do you explain chocolate? Also the fact that there was no indication of where you should go. This was an exploration game, whether you liked it or not. Exactly. Would you ever be a bear VTuber? So we could either go down there, or we could go through here. I think this is where we need to go. This stupid quest, you should stop. You'll get to me at the top. Here we go, Treasure Trove Cove. Yahoo! What kind of channel did you first raid into? Yeah, like Frakes, but about streaming. Ahoy there! There be Treasure Trove Cove! There be 2 new moves for ye to find! Do you remember the first game you ever streamed? Would you ever do ASMR for your viewers? Nice. Oh! That's right, the shark! The shark! I was thinking about what stage is it where there's the submarine shark? Because I think that one is friendly, right? But it looks free. No, I think that one's a boss. Now I'm like forgetting. Dang. Okay, we might need to come back for... Do we come back or do we... Get the Jinjo! Get the Jinjo! Get the Jinjo! Get the Jinjo! I love navigating in the water. We're gonna come back for that Jinjo. I think you lower... Right? You lower the water level, I believe is how you do it. No, you can't. Okay, we're gonna find a way. We're gonna find a way to get that Jinjo. If it's a race against time kind of thing. do you remember your first follower? But like all slow-mo. Do you remember your first follower? The only collector I like. God, I love Banjo's little doggy paddle so much. Ah, okay. So if you hold A, it's a little bit easier to navigate, actually. Would you ever watch a male VTuber? Oh, I think we need to come back when there isn't that much water here, right? Like, certain things are kind of coming back to me. But only certain things. Dang old shark. Dang old be like, oh, I forgot that that guy's following me. Hey, man. Wait, wrong button. This one. Ah, it's too... Can I get him with the eggs? Oh! Nah, I don't think so. Did you ever do the secret washing machine transformation? I sure did. Was that Tui? Because I remember that was one where you could like, Ah, get over here. Okay, he's too quick for me. He's too quick for me! I remember something with like, there was like a little fair, right? Like there was some kind of like fun little like outdoor fair and you had something to do with the washing machine. There was like a secret one, but I forget if that was Kazooie or Tui. You need to do something before you can start using the sandcastle for cheats. I think that is what that was, right? Like you went on the little like pads, right? With the letters. I feel like it was the Haunted Mansion level. Big Crab! Is that an enemy or is that a quest? Hey, this Nipper's beach. You find nothing without Nipper's help. Help his encrustation brain. Grr, cheeky bird need feathers clipping. Oh yeah, just try it, shellhead. Oh geez, okay. Surely he has some kind of weakness. Feeble eggs no match for Nipper shell armor. Did we get on top of him? I forgot what it was. Oh, look, Ikum Bokum. Ikum Bokum. Get on top of him, and then... What was it again? Dang, that doesn't do nothing? Okay, maybe we need to come back. Who knows? Maybe we need to come back after we get some more moves, right? Oh yeah, because look, there's a little pad over here. Ikum Bokum. There's the ship over there. Yeah, let's just do some exploring. Let's do some exploring. Ikum Bokum. Oh, and there's another Ikum Bokum. Oh, we got some feathers too. Whee! I'm a red feather. I help Kazooie fly. When she knows how. Alright, spoiler alert, but we're gonna learn how to fly. Well, what's up with this guy? What's up with you? Hippo! Ahoy there! I'm Captain Blubber, and I lost me treasure when me ship crashed. Arr. But I can't swim. Can you help an old sea hippo? It's true. Did you guys actually know that hippos don't actually swim? They just hold their breath for a very long time, and they actually walk on the ground of like the river, basically. So they wouldn't be able to cross like an ocean, obviously, but they can cross rivers because they're actually not buoyant. Mumbo Jumbo's too endearing to be culturally insensitive. Ikom pokom. I mean, right? Like with that little saying, you know, who am I to argue? I don't swim either? Ooh, so I'm not the only one then. Ooh, okay. They truly are the river horses, yeah. They're also scary fast in the water. And also just scary. Like, I think they're responsible for a lot of deaths because a lot of people underestimate them. Okay, there's no shark in here, right? Ooh, ikom pokom. Okay, so you can better maneuver when you just use the A button. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. People think no sharp teeth safe. Which, yes, like, another thing is, like, technically hippos do have sharp teeth, but, like, because they're so big, it looks blunt, and I think that's what, like, tricks people into thinking that, like, they're not as dangerous. And I think people also assume that they're slow because of their size, but no, they're, like, scary fast. Gold! I love gold. The sound effect! I be Blubber's treasure. Alright, it looks like those wood panels are destructible. We just need to find a way to get into them. I just don't remember if I don't think I have any moves. Oh. I think at the moment I don't have any moves to break them, right? So maybe we'll come back. Ah! Yeah, there's a reason why in ancient Egypt, one of the most terrifying— oh! Look, Blubber! You got your gold. Aye, that be half of me gold! In ancient Egypt, one of the most fearsome creatures was Amut, who would eat your soul if you weren't virtuous enough, and she was made up of a crocodile, a hippo, and a lion, and sometimes a cheetah. And these were just like various— ooh, I thought that would do something to it. These were just like the most fearsome creatures that the Egyptians would see in their lifetime, so of course, if you want to make a super fearsome creature, you just combine all of them together. She sounds fun. She's actually one of my favorite mythological figures, Amut, because I see her as, you know, a good doggy in a way. Like, she's kind of just doing her job. Because, like, the whole thing is that in ancient Egyptian religion, or some forms of ancient Egyptian religion, when you die, your soul is weighed against a feather, which represents this concept of ma'at, which is, like, justice, truth, virtue. So your heart would be weighed against that, and if your heart was heavier than the feather, that means that you didn't embody ma'at. But if it was lighter than the feather, then you did embody it, and you would go to the field of reeds, which was kind of like your eternal paradise. But if you were not virtuous enough, then you would get eaten up by Amut. And to me, she's just doing her job, you know? She's just being, you know, she's a hungry gal, you know, she feasts on evil people. That doesn't mean that she herself is evil. But the reason I bring this up is because I think in Moon Knight, she is shown as a villain, you know? Where it's like, but why is she the bad guy? She's just eating the bad people, you know? She's eating the unvirtuous people. She herself is not evil, you know? My boy Anubis. I love Anubis too. You'll have to wait for the second game for that move, I think. Aw, man. I love Anubis too. I love that one. Is the shark gonna show up on this one? No, right? I don't know if the— no, the shark is gonna show up. Dang. Cheese and crackers! Alright, so we are gonna have to... You are what you eat, I guess. It's true. It's true. Except in the case of, my gal Amut. No, no, no! Okay, there we go. It's just like playing Raft. It's just like playing Raft. Where you have to constantly watch out for the shark. Uh-oh, I don't know where the next box is! It's right there! It's right there! No! 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 There you go. Okay. I like that the shark has eyebrows. I like that he has eyebrows. Jump! I am jumping! Not the shark music. There's scary music in this one. There really is. That's part of it too. That's part of the fear. The fear. Oh, do I really gotta... I can't just go up the stairs? Ah! Okay, I might have to do this. Oh, there's like collision on each and every step. So you're gonna have to either go up the railing or you're gonna have to jump up each step. Oh no, there's not. I was just hallucinating that. Oh no, the game's lagging a little bit. Oh my god. It's harder than it looks to get all these notes. It looks pretty straightforward, but the collision is interesting. It's also like when you play retro games, it's hard to like, you know, unlearn the muscle memory of modern games where you have like the 2 analog sticks that affect your camera and your movement. So here I'm just constantly pressing like the C button to adjust my camera angle as well. Polygon jank, exactly. Just a teensy bit. Just a teensy bit. Alright, ooh, another life over there. Okay, that bomb is gonna chase after me, but I feel like there's goodies. There's goodies over there. Oh, I forgot that you could do it that way! I forgot that you could poop out the eggs. Okay, you know what? What happens if it explodes on me, right? He sees me. I saw the bomb see me. I do wonder how these two got in their situationship. They never explain that, huh? Do-do-do-do. Guh-huh. Haha. Haha. What a freaking idiot. I like to believe that both of them were probably just looking for honey. I mean, is that not how we meet all of our friends in life? Help! Okay, do you guys remember, for those that did play like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie? In Banjo-Tooie, there's definitely the evil Jinjos, the ones that like, they try to lead you over there, but if you look really carefully like at their face, they're like actually evil, right? Do you remember if that's also a thing in Banjo-Kazooie? Do you guys remember that? There we go. There's like the evil Jinjos. The Minjos. I don't believe so? Okay. Wait, were they actually- oh! Were they actually called, Minjos? I forget. Get away from me! I'm just trying to get some eggs. Heh. 2 only? Ah, okay. So I don't have to fear any of the Jinjos I see, is basically what I'm hearing. I just remember that like they got me good. They got me good, those Minjos. No! There we go. God, the first world is so tiny in comparison, right? Be not afraid. that like every subsequent world is like, oh, this is kind of big. You're hearing us like in your head, you might want to get that checked out. No. No. I want to hear you guys. I want to hear you guys. I remember one time I had a friend that told me that they started getting like medicated for anxiety, I believe, and they said that their inner monologue stopped. Like they stopped having an inner monologue. And for some reason that like scared the hell out of me. So I don't know if I ever like would want to get medicated for anxiety. Even though it might be better? Question mark? And then I've also met people who said that they don't have an inner monologue. Which like, that's so wild to me. It's like the same with like, are you able to envision the apple in your brain, you know? Like, what do you mean you don't have an inner monologue? You don't have like a, I wonder what I should have for lunch today. Each new world feels bigger than the previous one. Yeah, like a part of me is like, do I want to go for... Can the bomb chase me if I'm underwater? Like it has to be the surface, right? So he can't chase me like this, right? Right? A lot of medication is just like sedatives. Which kind of terrifies me, but then again, like if it's medication, maybe it's for the best depending on what it is that you need the medication for. Do you always use a specific voice in your head? That's a good question. I feel like if we're, you know, like when people talk about like whether or not you can envision the apple in your head, it's like different degrees. I feel like that's me with like my inner monologue, where like, I think by default it is my voice, but like, I don't know. I feel like maybe in other situations it's not. I guess the reason why I bring that up is because, like, I feel like I can... Even though I'm not fluent in any other language other than English, but I feel like I can definitely recall a bunch of other words, like, in other languages. And I feel like, depending on, like, what language you speak, your voice does get a little deeper, or it like, differs in some way, right? Does that make sense? But you can't rotate that apple? I can rotate the apple. Look, watch me. I'm rotating it. Are you seeing it? Probably forgot to visualize the stem. No, I'm seeing the stem. I'm seeing it. It has 2 leaves. It has 2 leaves. I think inner monologue is a different concept. I'm glad I'm in a place where I don't wake up and immediately hear a soundtrack anymore. You can do that? What the heck? I constantly have different songs stuck in my head. I like asking people who are bilingual what language their inner voice speaks in. Right? Right? Like, by default, mine is, like, in English. But I do feel like, you know, I don't know, like, when I wish to speak to my relatives in, like, their native language, then, you know, like, when you think of the words in your head, it does sound a little bit different, doesn't it? I started thinking in English about 4 to 5 years ago. Oh, interesting! If you don't mind me asking, what other languages do you speak? A racetrack. My head voice always kind of jumps between Michael Ironside, Jack Ritchell, and he's doing his Zeratul voice. That's pretty cool, actually. I will randomly wake up with Janet Jackson, someone to call my lover, stuck in my head. I'm trying to remember what I had stuck in my head this morning. I always have something stuck in my head. And sometimes it's, well, not even sometimes, all the time it's like against my will. Dutch and French. Ooh, nice! How do Dutch people feel about the like meme of people thinking that Dutch sounds like funny because of that one tweet, the we hebben een serious problem? Because I feel like English speakers always like meme on that. They're just like, this sounds so funny to our ears, right? And there was actually a linguist that went into that, like why it sounds like kind of strange for English speakers. Even though for Dutch speakers, it's like, that's just how the language sounds. Right, Schneckery? Schneckery doesn't want me talking about other languages. Ooh, wait, there's something down there. But I think I'm gonna get that new move from Bottles first. I don't know if I'm gonna be completing this level today. Because I realize I do have to go to the office tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna have to call it in a little bit, actually. But I also am enjoying this conversation about our inner monologues. I'm not actually Dutch, I'm Belgian. Oh, my Flemish accent sounds very unlike Dutch. That's another thing I'm always curious about, is like accents within other languages, because as primarily like an English speaker, the accents I'm familiar with are like British versus Australian versus Kiwi versus like Indian versus like a Filipino accent, like stuff like that. But I know in like different languages, sometimes it's like a little bit different. So like if two German speakers are from two different like Germany versus Austria, or like Swiss versus, you know, like Berlin or something, like, I know that's in Germany, but like what is the difference? Like, is it still mutually intelligible, stuff like that? That's another linguistics. You're already halfway on the nose. I know, but I'm also just yapping so much with you guys. I'm yapping so much. So yeah, like, and apparently, like, I didn't know how different Quebec French was compared to like Parisian French until I was watching these videos of like Simpsons bits, but in different languages. And then I noticed that like there's a dub for Latin Spanish, like Latin American Spanish versus like Castilian Spanish, and then there's a dub for like Quebec French versus like European French. And I'm like, oh, I guess those are like different enough that they warrant their own like dubs, right? Because I feel like it's rare when you see like, oh, this show is dubbed in American English but also Australian English, you know? Like, because like despite how different the accents sound, they're still like mutually intelligible, right? Like there's different slang, but you would be able to understand someone from Australia or from like England versus like, I don't know, understand a Dutch speaker, for example, even though there's a lot of like shared vocabulary. If I travel 50 miles east or west where I grew up, I'd have a hard time understanding them. Oh, wow. You could tell which town someone's from by the accent they use. You watch those videos too? Yeah, I love the... When you brought up Pexcool, the "You Are Gay" one from The Simpsons, there was a video for that one where it's like, how do different languages of The Simpsons translate the same joke? And it's funny because like some dubs will try to localize it to like a gag that their audience would know, and then other dubs will just be like, nah, just translate it, they're not gonna get it, it's fine, whatever. Like... I was talking to an Aussie on eBay and they called me mate. I love cultural exchanges. Oi, mate. Something I love about Spanish is the different slang each country has. Sometimes it's difficult to get what some countries are saying. Yeah, I saw a meme where it was like people trying to say, it was kind of like a nonsense phrase in Spanish, but because and I'm sorry for the Spanish speakers for what I'm about to say, but like coger, right? Like it literally just means to carry, but the slang in Mexico at least is to, you know, to do the deed. So I think it was a meme where like it was a family trying to say oh my gosh, what was it? It was like 5 something something. I'm like butchering the joke. I'm butchering it. But like they were trying to get their grandma to say a certain phrase that just sounds like a nonsense phrase, but when you say it slowly, it's kind of like the meme of like sofa king. If you say the words like sofa and king, but you say it a certain way, it sounds like a bad word, right? But it was like trying to get a Mexican grandma to say like a certain phrase, and it translates to like something something coger. And the grandma's like, oh, freaking, you salvaje, freaking. Which is another funny thing, because like when I was a kid, my mom used to call me salvaje, and I didn't know that that was like a Spanish thing. Well, she didn't call me salvaje, but like when she was like mad at like me or my siblings, she'll be like, oh, salvaje na naman. Like, you guys are so like unruly. All right, let me talk to the mole over here. You'll reach new heights with my shock jump spring. Does Kazooie do it? My legs are tired. Don't worry. The turkey does all the work. Simply stand on a shock jump disc, then press and hold A. Alright, sounds good to me. To be fair, anything can be used as slang if you know... for you know what, if you're cheeky enough. It's true, it's true. Oh, okay. Ikom bokom. Nice. Well, now we have the hops. Now we can just hop. Oh, there's a Jinjo in the distance. No, we didn't make it. No. No, we failed even that, even this simple task. No. I think I told you guys this joke too, that like when my mom was like shopping at a Goodwill one time, it's funny when my mom like swears, sometimes it's like she'll just like stub her toe or like something, like she'll drop something but she'll swear. And like she's Filipino but also like a group called Bisaya, and they have a swear that's it's a Y-A-W-A, yawa. So like if you ever hear someone say like ay yawa, that's like a Bisaya slang, but it's like a swear word. It's like devil, you know, like demons, you know. But there's another thing that she says when she like, you know, accidentally does something, and it's puñeta. So apparently one time she was at a Goodwill and then she like, I guess, dropped something, and she was like ay puñeta, and then there happened to be like a Hispanic woman next to her, and she was like, oh. And she was like, I didn't know that that was that intense of a swear for like Hispanic people. I just thought it was a thing to say. Me leaky. No good for water. Can bear block hole with pebble? With pebble? I don't think I have a pebble. But yeah, I guess it is one of those things where it's like something that might not be that much of a big deal, like a big swear in one like language or dialect might be like, whoa. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I think the best example is the use of the C word in English, where it's like, I feel like with like American, I don't know about like British people or like other like English speakers, but like when you say the C word, that's like a pretty big deal. Like that's like, it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You can't just say that, buddy. But apparently it's like used as like an affectionate term for like Australians and I think Kiwis too, right? It's like calling someone a jack off. Yeah, I feel like, me personally, I feel like jack off is kind of like more tame. But I think like, I think is the C word also like a little bit less tame in, or more tame rather, like in British as well. I feel like it's just Americans that are like, whoa, whoa there, buddy. Alright, can I make it to that other pad? I feel like I would, right? Wait, what's my path looking like here? Oh, okay, we made it, cool. We got some eggs, okay. I think once we get that Jinjo, we might call it for just for now. Because I gotta start getting ready for work tomorrow. No, we didn't make it. Okay, we try again. Oh, speaking of... Okay, this is gonna sound... Wait, what? What the... How dare you? You took my feather. This is gonna sound bad. I was gonna say like, oh, speaking of jack off. So me and Beans, we are caught up now on Night of the Seven Kingdoms. We're caught up on the boys. We started watching What We Do in Shadows. Or not started watching, we've actually been like pretty caught up. That was personal. He took something from me. He took something from me. Oh, we have an ad break soon. Don't worry, something funny is not what you think. We started watching What We Do in Shadows, and the latest season, that is. We didn't watch the latest season yet. And there was just a funny gag where it was like, oh, you made a jack-off machine, didn't you? Alright, we got a Jinjo. We got a Jinjo! With that, I'm also gonna snooze the ad break, because I think we're just gonna go ahead and end things off over here. So, you know, that's the connection. That's the connection. Alright, we're gonna skip the game over. No, we won't skip the game over cutscene. You guys deserve hot Gruntilda, right? Let me look for something for us to mosh to, though. Night-night. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Alright, after this, we'll do our mosh pit. Our end-of-stream mosh pit. Once you guys hear the music, thanks for the stream. Thanks for stopping by. As a treat. Schnackery, what's up? Every time Schnackery meows, it's like the cat, the one that goes like, why is that update? Look, see? Ain't she kinda, you know? Alright, we don't need to see the rest of it. We don't need to see the rest of it. We already saw it before. Let's mosh. Alright, for any new students in class today, we have a... Oh, this looks like a good one, actually. We have our end of stream tradition, which is our end of stream mosh pit. All you gotta do is once you hear the music, go ahead and start spamming your favorite emotes in the chat. And I'm gonna make your little stream avatars fight each other. There's no correlation between who wins the mosh pit and who spams the most spams the most emotes. It's RNG and it's not rigged. So once you hear the music, get to moshin'. I think we'll... Oh! You know what? You know what? As much as I want to listen to that, there is another song I want to listen to. It's the 4Kids One Piece rap. Just because I saw this video and I was like, dang, maybe we gotta get on the live action One Piece. Love the nostalgia vibes? I'm glad. I'm glad. Thank you for the stream. Had a blast. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. So, once you hear the music, get to moshin'. And we'll raid into someone.
Let's open up the pit.
Let's open up the pit! You said it, Pancakes. Everything I own in one piece. You guys ready? I don't know if you guys are ready. Yo! Dreamin', don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up, Zolo. They call him Zolo. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up. But the treasure in the Grand Line, there's no doubt. The pirate whose eyes on it, he'll sing, I'll be king of the pirates, I'm gonna be king. Gotta go, uh-oh. That's Monkey D. Luffy. How did that happen? Yo ho ho, he took a bite of gum gum. His name's Zolo, he's just like a samurai and an LADY, Nami's not shy. Usopp's doing that marksman thing, and Sanji's cooking for the would-be king. Gotta go, uh-oh. It's the name of the treasure. And Peck School won. Set sail for One Piece. That's so sick, right? That's so sick. Good job, everybody. Peck School won the mosh pit. We only have time for the one round, unfortunately, but you guys did good. He's like, you guys did great. Good job. Nice. Well, let me drive you guys home. Get in the bus. Get in the bus. If you guys want to continue the nostalgic vibes, I'm gonna send you over to Majin Phil. He is a big-time streamer. He does a bunch of, like, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizers and speedruns. So he definitely knows this game like the back of his hand. He's fun, and I kind of just wanted to raid into someone where I could raid and run. So because he's, like, a big-time guy, I'm just gonna be doing that. So I'll see you guys on, hopefully, Thursday for Black and White. If not Thursday, then Wednesday. I will keep you guys posted on the Discord and on social media. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. So, with that, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye. Peace and love. We raid. Yippee!